Welcome back to the channel. It's Gan here, your Rochester realtor. We're going to talk about the local market update on Friday, August 16th, and what's going on with everything Rochester real estate related. First and foremost, one of the biggest things that we're going to see is there's a lot more open markets and a lot more homes on the open market available. In comparison to even maybe let's say a month or 2 months ago, what we do notice is there's a lot more listings that are prevalent and a lot more listings that haven't had quite the anecdote that other listings had prior, meaning that when some of these listings would sell, they would sell for maybe $100,000 or $200,000 or even $500,000 above asking price. I'm being facetious, obviously. But when these homes did sell at above asking by a large amount, a lot of sellers thought that that was going to be something pertinent, and that's how the market was going to be in terms of, well, forever. But that's not the case, and as we'll see on the MLS and the numbers and everything like that, there's a lot more homes on the open market. There's a lot more homes that are still available, and today, which is August 16th, there's a lot of things happening in the market. And I want to specify and talk about all those things, but prior to that, there's also a regulation or a regulatory change that's happening with the entire real estate economy, and that's the NAR lawsuit, which essentially, I'm not going to get too into it, but what it prevents is the multiple listing services, or the MLS, from displaying buyer broker compensation. That is something that's happening, especially starting tomorrow. So we don't know how that's going to affect home prices. We don't know what that means for the average consumer. We don't know what that means for anyone. But that is something that in terms of updates, we absolutely have to know. And without further ado, I'm going to get directly into my Loom video. I'm going to show you the entire process, specifically of homes that are on the market, how much didn't sell, how much did sell, the whole shebang, and make sure that we have all the information that we need. Let's go to it right. Hi, welcome back. Let's look at what's going on with the real estate market and figure out what's up. So as we can see here, in terms of single family residentials, in just the last 24 hours alone, we've had 5 price decreases, 0 price increases, 46 new listings, and I'll tell you why. 2 back on markets, 5 continuous showings, and 13 do not show, 26 pending, 31 sold. What does this mean, and how does this reflect the last 7-day window? Well, here's what this means. If you look at all the numbers, one thing that's apparent is there's still homes that are selling. I mean, it's the case. But in this week alone, we've had a ton of homes that had price decreases. We've had a lot of expireds. We've had some withdrawals. We've had do not show or continuously show. And essentially, with more and more people that are not on the market anymore, because, well, I mean, they've got school, they've got holidays coming up and everything else, it really just doesn't make sense for people to be actively looking. So as such, there's less active buyers right now. Generally speaking, after Labor Day is when most markets begin to slow down. And that absolutely seems to be the case here as well, right? So this is single family residential. So let's look at cross properties and let's look at condos as well. It's the exact same way. We've had 997 new listings for condos and townhouses. In the last 24 hours, we've had 188. And again, this is the entire market. I could customize this just for Rochester, and I'm not sure how this is going to be affluent over here, but if we're looking at just Rochester, there's going to be a lot less. And a few other things. I'll show you another page here of the average market price and things of that nature. But there's a lot of things that are actively shifting on the market. And here's this. I'm going to show you how many homes sold this month just so you can have an idea. All right, let's look at the numbers. So this is between 27 counties, 845 areas. But here what we're going to see is 260,000 for median price range, and again, this is compared to the same month last year. 4,715 active pieces of homes. 8 days on market, same as last year. Median home price, median sold square feet actually went up, and new listings went up as well. If we compare this to last month, what we're gonna see is this. Not much change. Look at it. I mean, we actually had more closings this month than last month, right? But again, not much has changed. And again, if we look at just our area, which is Monroe County, right? What are we going to see? We're going to see, compared to last year, I mean, median home price has gone up and inventory level has gone down. So what this means is more and more people are, actively looking, and more people are on the market. There's just not that many homes, and in essence, this is going to create more competition. It always comes back to just simple economics 101, supply and demand. There is simply not enough supply to reach the demand threshold of the active consumer, of someone looking to buy a home. And that's kind of sad, honestly, because well, to be honest with you, the active market, or what's a balanced market, is about 6 months. We have 7 days. That's nuts. So that's Monroe County. If we also look at Ontario and we look at Wayne, we're looking at just around the same number. Nothing crazy, nothing wildly different. But that is also just sort of what's going on in terms of here, right? If we look at weekly trends, we'll see a few things. We will see that weekly, and I can't talk today. Holy God. Week ending of last week was about 259,000. This number has gone up just a little bit, right? It keeps fluctuating here. If we look at market insights, what we're going to see here is this. We're going to see the median price average has gone up. And again, that's expected. You know what I mean? Like you just have to understand that as it is. This is just... everything is going to go up in appreciation, and that's just what that looks like. But again, the one thing that I do want to get back to is talking about these numbers right here. Is we are seeing that the median home price is going up. So if you are on the market or you are looking to do something, it's still the right time. We don't know if there's going to be a burst, and I don't personally think there will, simply due to the nature of the fact that supply as it is still hyper low. Demand is still on the rise. So it's unexpected that we're going to notice any kind of market demeanor just completely go awry due to the nature of people looking to purchase properties. Compared to, this is a market review, right? We're comparing this to last year. It's still going up in terms of price point here. The median sales price went up, total sales volume closed went up, and then year to date, what we're going to see is all of these numbers are still on the rise, right? This is the one thing that's interesting for me, is even if home prices went up a little bit in 2023, the days on market went the same. And I think because of this, or the reason for this is, we're gonna get back here. The reason for this is this right here. It's the active inventory, right? It's the active inventory. The active inventory went down, and with less selection, people have to be more... They don't have the luxury of being hyper fixated on everything. They are going to have to buy what they want to buy. But again, that's that. I do think what we're going to notice in terms of coming September and October and more, and obviously I'll keep you guys informed, is there's going to be more rate cuts. There's going to be more opportunities to be... there's going to be better opportunities for more buyers to get back into the limelight. With the Fed cutting the rates to about 6.4, 6.5%, what we did notice was about 2 million Americans had the ability to purchase properties. But with that being said, if rates cuts are happening and more people are already looking at homes, then, well, there's just more competition. Again, it keeps coming back to that same position of more and more competition. But with that being said, there is still positivity, right? In terms of if you are a home seller, no one says home seller, but if you do have a home and you're looking at it from an equity standpoint, congratulations, your equity is going up consistently, and you are making more money, which you can use to, you can do a few things with it. You can take a reverse mortgage, you can get equity out, buy another property, a ton of things, right? Wouldn't it have been great if we had bought a house in like 2000? I wish we had known, right? But nonetheless, these are the markets. This is what it looks like today. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your time. I wanted to give a quick market update. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm not trying to say these things from a perspective of being, like a negative individual. I'm just simply saying this is what's going on. This is what we're seeing as a professional, and I want to make sure that you have all the information that you need. Again, we are licensed real estate professionals. If there's any way that we can help, if you do have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Even if you're not looking to buy a home, I just want to help you answer any questions because, well, I wish someone helped me, and that's important, right? We're all in this together. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Hope that was informationally beneficial. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Thank you for your time. Happy Friday. I will see you guys on Monday. Hasta luego.